Welcome to The Good Work, a podcast and video series that follows The Event Company, an event design company that specializes in corporate, nonprofit, and social events. Our passion lies in creating one-of-a-kind events that share the good work of organizations we are fortunate to collaborate with. Tune in for conversations with leaders of these great groups, our best advice for your next event, and some behind-the-scenes moments. Now, let us show you the good work. In today's episode of The Good Work, we'll introduce to you Renata McCain and our friends at the First National Bank in Sioux Falls. Renata is the marketing manager at the bank, and she'll be joining Addie to talk about the bank's involvement and generosity in the local community, as well as some unique projects that we've collaborated on. Please welcome to today's podcast, Renata McCain. Welcome to today's podcast.
Hi.
Hi, Renata. We've got Renata McCain of the First National Bank in Sioux Falls with us today. I'm so excited to have you here.
Oh, me too. You have no idea.
And I think why I'm so excited is we talked about this podcast a few months back, 6 months, 7 months, 8
Over
months.
lunch.
Yeah, over lunch. You
Yes.
told me about the Moth, and I'm like, gosh, I think we're going to create something similar to this. And here we are.
I've enjoyed watching every one of them.
And I was so excited to tell you about it because that's how I learned about the Moth and listening in. I mean, I've listened to podcasts for a long time, but this is our own.
That's really awesome. I loved it when you texted me that Sunday afternoon as I was sitting in my backyard and you're like, we have something really exciting coming up. I was so pumped for you guys.
I want to talk about, first of all, how we met, because it's kind of interesting story, but it also kind of ties into the culture at the bank as well as our culture and mission and kind of how it's all come full circle. So I met Renata. I kind of still MC 1 Million Cups every now and then with my friend John. And it was at one of the 1 Million Cups when we were at Prairie Berry, East Bank.
Yes.
I don't even know how long ago. 2 years?
I
Has it been 2 years? It seems like a long time ago.
don't have no idea.
But I'd heard your name in different committees. Amy Weber, Hugh Weber told me about you, all these different things. And I'd see your name on different sponsorship pieces for events that were a part of planning.
Sure.
So I'd always seen this name and whatever. But then I'm emceeing and then I meet you and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's you.
I know.
Like
And
you were just right there in the flesh.
I had you on my list too of people that I needed to meet.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, we were brought together.
And now we're here.
So
I kind of
exciting.
call her Ren. I'll try not to call her Ren throughout,
okay.
but I feel like we're friends
Yeah,
now.
it's fine.
So it's good. But so Ren is the marketing director at the bank,
Yep.
which I've been a marketing director for a corporation as well. So I know that means you wear 722 hats.
Oh, yes. Every day.
Every day. I know you are involved in a lot of different things, not just at the bank, but also externally. So we're going to talk about those today as well. But what does your day look like, day in and day out, as a marketing manager?
I'm sure you experience this too, but every single day is different.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the best part about the job is you come to work that day, and although you have a to-do list, which I had yesterday and only crossed off about 2 of those things, but you just have to take what comes and what's the priority. So this morning it's that something wasn't working right on our website, so I'm trying to correct that. Or we have an event coming up that maybe we're partnering with you on, and we're trying to get those details finalized.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes, but it's also so much fun. And I work with such great people. That's really what makes it the best.
And you're the wrangler of a lot of people, though, because as a marketing manager, your hand is in a lot of different buckets throughout the bank, right? You're not siloed. We worked with different groups before in the past, and I've got friends who are super siloed, right? I'm in IT and that's all that I do. Or I'm in this management group and this is all that we do. You are not. Like you literally... I'm not going to say you're the puppet master, but...
Don't tell anybody.
But your hand's in so many different buckets and you seem very omnipresent and all-knowing about different things because you are involved in a lot. You know, whether it's United Way or the chalet that we just got done doing in September. Like there's so many different things that you're involved in, but there's a lot that we don't know about either. You just relaunched your website.
We did.
Which is so awesome to see.
Oh, it was a lot of work.
A lot of work.
But that's okay. I mean, we need to be able to communicate with people.
Yeah.
And
What's your favorite part about being in all these different departments and roles that you're doing every day?
It's knowing a little bit about a lot of different things and knowing that there's an expert somewhere else that I can refer to get the help that I need. Or if there's a customer who reaches out to me, then I know who they can go to too. So, and again, nothing is the same 2 days in a row. That's what's the best.
And you get to the office pretty early.
I get there at 7.
Yeah.
And if I take a half-hour lunch, I'm supposed to leave at 3:30.
Supposed to. I love it. We're both in sync.
It's okay.
Isn't it nice to get to the office early, though, before you hear the patter of feet all throughout and knocks and lots of emails? I love coming into the office early to be able to do stuff like that.
Well, and there's a handful of people who come in early. And so then I know who those people are. And if I need something, then I'm working with them right away in the morning and getting what I need done.
Good for you.
Yeah, it's great.
I come in at 8 every day. The team comes in at 9. So I drop the boys off at school, get here at 8. So I've got a good hour to kind of refresh and get my day planned, do the to-do list. You know, are you a paper list or do you like digital?
Oh, I have way too much paper, colored pens, washi tape.
Oh, that's right.
I love glitter. There's never too much glitter.
Sparkles, washi tape, colored markers.
Why not?
Pens.
Let's have fun.
I love it.
Yeah.
Do your pens mean stuff?
Yes, typically, and I hate admitting this, but it matches my outfit for the day. So
Shush, it does not. Does it?
Yes. I will likely go back and get my gray pen out today and use the gray one.
I've never heard that before.
Oh, don't tell me that.
No, I mean
someone else like
that's
me,
a good
right?
way. No, I mean, I've never heard that they match it to their clothing. Like I've heard of, and we do it on our team, like when we have, whether it's a revenue generating meeting or a sponsorship meeting for a nonprofit, they're in green. Because green equals money.
Yes,
right?
that's my HR pen is green always.
Oh.
Yeah, because green equals money. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, good. So we do some of those different things when we color code things. Travel for us has always been yellow on our calendars.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. I just thought about that, but I don't match it to my outfit. I love it though. That's awesome.
That's a goal for you.
I love you so much. It's very interesting, but
okay. Well,
so
you're not judging me based on that, right?
Please do not judge my friend Renata with her pen colors, people. And if you are listening or watching, comment below about your color choices of your pens. That's so funny. I hope we have one comment. Somebody comment.
Oh, yeah. One of my kids will probably be like, yep, that's our weird mom.
Speaking of mom, you are phenomenal. I've had a chance to meet your fam on the street and at different things. And you are such a good mom because I always love watching your stories on social media and you're at this softball game and at this one and they're reading books and hammocks and you're an awesome mom. How do you do it all when your hands are in 17 different things here and you've got a to-do list this long and fam?
Well, this is going to sound rehearsed, but it's true that one of the bank's values is a work-life balance. And so it's family, it's the F, but I have to make that commitment.
Good for you.
Like my daughter's playing volleyball today at 4:00. I will be out of that bank no later than 3:30 because I will be at her game.
And I've had to learn that over the last few years because the first couple of years of launching our company, I would say I was not a good parent at all. I was in the office at 6 and I wouldn't be home till 10 o'clock at night. And it was hard. And it was hard, I think, for kiddos, but then also for relationship with my husband.
Yeah.
And really over the last 3 years, 3-ish or so, we've really struck that balance, which is nice. And having two entrepreneurs in the household can be rough sometimes.
I'm sure.
I always talk about our dates are always not the sexiest because he's on one end of the couch and I'm on the other and we're both on laptops and all you hear is But that's
you're together.
Yeah, we're together. But now we're pretty purposeful about dates and time with kids. And we've got football tonight, so I'll leave a meeting and go straight to football. And
nice.
Yeah, it's just being more purposeful about it. But
well, we're in the middle of marching band right now, so there is no chance I'm missing any one of those competitions. Since
what instruments?
Well, both of my kids play the alto sax, but my older daughter Ashley, this is her senior year, and so she has a solo in their band show, and it is just.
Did you play instruments?
Yeah, I played the sax too.
Yeah, I played the trumpet. Do you know that?
Oh, really? Can you still play it?
I don't know. Kind of like Spanish. Like I took 6 years of Spanish, and I could maybe, like Callie and I were talking about this the other day. I think we could probably
find the bathroom.
Find more than the bathroom. Okay. This is a mesa, la mesa. It's a table.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, we know some things, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could pick it up. But
la mesa, cerveza. Is that what you really meant to say?
What's in the cups today? But okay, back to business. Okay. I want to hear about all outside of what you're all involved in day to day. Your social media presence is phenomenal, and that's how I keep up on the bank. And you do such a purposeful job about it, though, in involving your audience and those that are watching, because you're involved in a lot of different things throughout the community, which is probably one of my most favorite things about the bank.
Thanks.
And you bring people in through that, and you've got your big give that you do in December, right? It's gives away in December, but you launch actually this soon here.
Yeah, November 6th is the first day.
So crazy.
November 6th to December 6th. And then we'll announce the winners on the 7th.
November 6th. Is that today? Tuesday? So you're launching today.
I know.
Well,
It's
that's
so
awesome.
exciting.
That's incredible.
Can't wait.
And you guys, I know a few years ago, and maybe I know you still do this, but you did like the bagels and stuff like that. You were doing meter things. Like that's how I think I first started following you guys on social media was when you guys were putting money in the meters, which we now found out we cannot
I told you that's
do.
illegal.
Cannot do that. So if you're listening, City of Sioux Falls, we're real sorry, but can't do that anymore.
Yes, that's kindness first.
Yeah. Okay. So talk to us about all the different programs because you guys do United Way. You have a choir, which I had no clue about.
We
So you've got
have
a choir. I want to hear all about them. So let's talk about the thing that just launched today.
Okay, that's FNB Give First.
Yeah.
So we use that as a hashtag. But when it was started, which was in 2014, we just wanted a way for the public to be able to help us decide where our charitable dollars were going. I mean, we set aside money every year for giving away, but we thought it would be real impactful for the community, but for them to be able to say, hey, here's a nonprofit that really could benefit from your money. And then we just started having people vote. So
How cool.
oh my gosh, it's so fun. And people are not required to put a story of why they think their nonprofit is the best one, but they do. They tell you these stories, and then we're sucked in at the bank and we're reading all of these. And then we're like, we want to give to that foundation, or we want to give to that nonprofit too, because it's just...
And it's so impactful in the community. I remember seeing like A Spark of Hope has been a recipient, I think once, twice maybe. I can't remember.
I think
but
twice. Knowing
kind of the story of that group with Karen Wallman and that whole...
I went to high school with her.
Did you?
Yeah, she's 1 year younger than me.
It's such a cool family with Renner Story. And but what I love about it is that the community is involved in that one. So it's not just here's our handout, you apply, here you go. Right? It's very relational. And it just shows your impact.
Karen really had to take the ball and run with that. Like, we put it out there, but it's up to each nonprofit how they are going to promote it. So
how does it work?
Well, really, it's super simple. All you need to do is go to our Facebook, which maybe I'll just put a link down below.
Tell us what it is, Ren.
Well, it's facebook.com/FNBSF.
Oh, you go. Okay, good.
Or First National. Darn, don't know.
It's okay. We'll put it in the link below.
You would have just done that in the first place.
That's okay.
And then Twitter is /FNBSF, and then Instagram is also FNBSF. But you can go to each of those platforms, and then all you need to do is say the hashtag or type the hashtag of FNB Give First, and then whatever your nonprofit is. And it's just that the nonprofit needs to be in a 50-mile radius of the bank.
Which is awesome.
Because we want to make a hand delivery of that check and give it to them.
I love it. And it's pretty competitive from what I've watched over the years, because I like it because you're doing those updates regularly.
Yes, our leaderboard.
It's so
on
cool
Wednesdays.
to be able to see. Wow.
But previously, we only let people vote one time. And then we realized that there were a lot of people who were involved in multiple nonprofits.
Yeah.
They serve on multiple boards.
Oh,
and
that's smart. Yeah.
Then they were being torn between how do I pick one over the other. So
I can see that.
Yeah. And I know that there have been some, like JDRF has one, and they actually got some of their other chapters around here to do the voting too, which is
cool.
Completely legal. I mean,
so it's launched today. You'll pick the winner on December 6th, or they have up until December 6th to get everything
December
in.
6th at midnight. And then that Friday we will post the winners and announce
$10,000.
Yeah, so
is
4 nonprofits get $2,500 each.
Just so cool.
Yes. And then we love when we hear what somebody has done with the money. Oh, I just... Like Ian's,
does everybody follow up or not everybody? Some people?
Most people don't unless we reach out and ask. And so Ian's Thumbs Up Fund won one year.
Yeah.
Yes. And so then we actually went to Avera where they had like their little cart that they were making to take into the kids' rooms. And that was just fun to be able to see it like in person. And then it isn't just that you gave someone a check. It was, here's what went on with this money.
That's awesome.
It's so cool.
So the Kindness First is another one. That's one I was talking about with the bagels and the...
Yes, it was. We did do a bagel buyout and we have...
Oh, I didn't know that's what it's called. Awesome. Bagel buyout.
Yeah, we did a bagel buyout, and we're doing a Breadsmith buyout on the 15th, next Thursday.
Awesome.
So note that. I'm not sure which locations.
There's a lot of Breadsmiths now.
I know. They've opened a couple more this year.
Wow.
So I'm not...
Sure where?
No, I don't know which locations.
That's awesome. Right before Thanksgiving. How cool is that?
Yeah, because who doesn't want yummy bread at Thanksgiving?
I know.
I do. But what we started with that was also in 2014. And it was that each of our employees was given $50 that they could go out and like spread cheer with. And so some of those ideas like really grew. The Bagel Buyout was one of those that came from that. And it was people at the bank that were just pooling money together with their friends at the bank, or they were literally soliciting money from different departments.
That's awesome.
Yes. And we wanted to, at the Bagel Buyout, we were really trying to hit first responders. So we made sure, we made sure that the police stations and the county and fire, that they all knew about it so that they could all come in. Not that we turned anybody else away. We would have done that. But yes.
Wow. So can you do a bagel and beer buyout?
Possibly.
Just kidding. I just totally
Where would you like to see that happen?
I totally just put that on the spot. That's funny.
Why
Bagels
not?
and beer, that'd be fun.
I love to have the ideas. You never know. The one of my favorite ones, not that you asked, but one of my favorite ones.
Tell us what your favorite one was.
Was we did a buyout of ice cream on the last day of school in Brandon.
Super cool.
At B&G.
Yeah.
And it was just like
Casey Iverson, does he own that one? The Iversons, do you remember?
No,
I can't remember.
I don't remember because although I might have been part of a puppet master downtown, the Brandon branch really had to own that, and they had to make the connections.
How fun is that?
Yeah, we handed out like $2 bills one time, and kids were just like, "A $2 bill? Is this real?"
Good for you.
Yeah, so fun. We did a buyout from the movie theater in Del Rapids, and people were like lined up down the street.
Okay, can I stop you a second? You do stuff in all these communities.
Yeah.
So people need to know it's not just the First National Bank in Sioux Falls.
That's our legal name.
Correct. But you just mentioned Del Rapids, Brandon. I just found out that you're in 7. It'll be 7 here soon.
Yeah. No, actually we opened on October 15th.
Oh, awesome. So 7.
Yes. We call them micro branches,
Awesome.
but they are in the retirement communities here in town.
So cool.
Yes. And one of the things that we do at those retirement communities around the holiday time is we have our own little F&B chorale or choir. And then we have this group.
Are you in the choir?
No. They didn't want a saxophone.
Is Bill Anderson in the choir?
I don't think Bill is.
Bill,
but
is your
Bill
shout
Baker
out.
is.
Oh, I love Bill Baker.
I know. So
Gosh.
how many CEOs are?
That's so cool.
Yeah. Are
That
hanging
is
out
awesome.
in the choir. Our CFO is also in the choir.
Wow.
So they started practicing in September. And I mean, this is like 3-part harmony, sometimes 4, depending on if we can get those sopranos high enough. But yeah.
Maybe you and you should take your sax and I should take my trumpet, and maybe we'll get Callie to play the recorder or something. And we can just go get a little band going.
Let's please make that happen.
How cool is that though? That's a whole different impact. I had no idea.
Oh, but we just, go out to those retirement communities around the holiday. We sing 10 songs, and then
that's pretty cool.
We kind of make that choir.
Don't you think sometimes people forget about our friends in the retirement community?
I think so, but sometimes
I love that you do that.
We were at Grand Living, and I looked at I stole one of their calendars that had all the events that they had.
There's a lot going on.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, we work closely with Trail Ridge, and Michelle out at Trail Ridge. She's kind of in charge of all those activities. They do bingo and a lot of different activities. They do a golf tournament with us every year, so they're super active and they love it. But
I just
getting people there.
And it's
you
so
do
fun.
United Way.
We do the United Way.
There's a lot.
Well, and what's great about the United Way, at least in my perspective for the bank, is that no matter how much the employees raise, the bank will match that dollar for dollar, like no questions asked. So if we exceeded every single one of our goals and we had done $200,000, the bank would match it, and we'd be giving $400,000 to the bank, to the United Way. Sorry. Wow. So yeah, it's pretty impactful.
Can we talk about one of my other favorite parts that you guys do?
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Is your support of the entrepreneurial community is unlike any other. Coming from that community and being a part of it and seeing your involvement in 1 Million Cups. And we just in September had the Hey Sioux Falls, the first Hey Sioux Falls event. And you were a recipient, so congratulations.
Thank you.
There is so much involvement on that entrepreneurial side as well that I find fascinating. But you have to work at it too. It just doesn't happen.
No.
Tell us about that, like what that looks like from your standpoint.
If you think about it, the bank really, I mean, that was entrepreneurs. I can never say that word.
I know. Try spelling it. People can't spell
it.
When
I try to and then spell
Sean
check
and
cannot
I always
correct
talk
it.
about
I'm like,
people can't spell it, say it. Entrepreneurial. Bill Baker, the whole Baker family.
Well, yeah, because they had to be. Right. And that's what we are really built on. I mean, we helped a lot of these businesses in town get started, and we love the success, that they've had. Well, I mean, that's how we all get better, is by taking a chance on someone else and hoping that their dreams can be realized. So we spend some time.
Oh, that sounds like a commercial.
Oh, but it's true.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
But we spend some time at A Million Cubs. We spend some time with Zeal. And I think I've said this to our business banking team, and I'm sorry, Jill and Jeremy, but I'm like, I'd be scared to ask a bank. I'd be scared that somebody would tell me no for a loan, or that they'd be thinking I was dumb. And so I've challenged them, and they've stepped up to it, that let's just give people the information and not make them feel like they've asked a stupid question.
Yeah.
And really, we're the experts in that financial stuff, not that customer. Their job is to start their business.
Yeah.
So we should just support them.
And you look at it as a partnership, though, too. It's not just, we always talk about this in our business. Chris Hintz was on a couple weeks ago. We talked about that with him. It's not transactional for us. It's all about relationships and building partnerships. And you guys do a phenomenal job with that.
Thank you.
It's fun when we are at Cups or Hey Sioux Falls, or even just out and about on the street, even just normal posts on social media. You guys are so supportive of those that support you, which is... It's very admirable, but not everybody plays in that same sandbox.
But that's how people get better. Yeah. You all grow together.
Yeah.
I mean, even when I'm buying things, and I'm sure you come up with it too, but I look local first. If I can buy something local and I can support one of our customers, and even if it can't be one of our customers, somebody else in the community, that's our go-to.
Yeah.
That's our
and
mantra.
You are. And you did that just recently. We worked in September together for the Sanford International. We kind of helped design a chalet together, but it wasn't just the structure. It was all the experience for your customers ahead of time. And we tried to work local as much as we possibly could with everything. And that was a fun experience. It was a learning experience, I think, on a lot of different aspects. But we spent 4 months together planning, 4+ months planning that.
And then I've had some withdrawal, so let's find something else to work on.
Has Derek had any withdrawals yet? I know, it's okay.
Derek.
But that was such a fun event. And it was fun to be able to showcase the bank to your customers in a whole different fashion and a whole different light, right?
And you did a beautiful job,
it was a good partnership.
Taking that chalet from, tent walls into...
From bam to glam.
Ooh, look at you. Hashtag that.
We'll put it out there. Well, we've got a lot of things, I'm sure, in the future together, whether it's 1 Million Cups. We see each other all the time on the streets, lunch, whatever. But I'm so glad that you're here.
Thank you for having me.
Before I let you go... Okay. I know you're an avid watcher, so here is your top 10.
Okay.
Listen in.
Okay.
You know, my rules are super simple. I just want to hear the first thing that comes to your mind.
Got it.
Did you study these? You're kind of like the studier, though. So you probably watched last week's episode last night to try to study up on the questions.
I'm going to choose to plead the fifth.
What's your favorite color, Renata?
Blue, but I like teal too.
Oh, teal. That's the first one we've had on the team. Or on these podcasts. Teal.
Well.
What's your favorite all-time movie?
Oh, I really can't tell you that, because that would tell you what my password is for one of the bank questions. However.
That's really
Yes.
Funny. Wow.
The first movie I ever went to in the theater was E.T. How about that?
Oh, I love E.T. Do you know my boys love watching E.T.?
Really?
E.T. and Harry and the Hendersons.
Oh.
Remember Harry and the Hendersons?
Yes, but I can't say I've watched it recently.
Oh, I love it. And The Great Outdoors. We just watched that with them too.
Oh, really?
There's kind of some inappropriate parts, but...
That's okay.
Yeah,
they got to learn sometime.
What would be one song on the soundtrack of your life?
Ooh.
One song.
All Night Long.
All Night Long. Okay.
Oh, I was...
Right?
Okay, sure.
Isn't that Lionel Richie?
Yes, but I wasn't thinking Lionel Richie. I was thinking, isn't there
Is there another All Night Long?
like a AC/DC kind of All Night Long?
Oh, is there?
I don't know.
That shook me all night long.
Okay, that's my answer.
I love it. We're going to put links to the sounds now, or the songs now in here. What's your favorite time of the year?
Oh, I love snow.
You do?
Yes.
Well, that's also a first. There's a lot of firsts happening today. Snow, color coordinated pens to your outfits, teal.
But I
love it.
I appreciate
trendsetter.
all the seasons changing.
Yeah.
But snow is not the cold, but the snow.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. Hey, speaking of snow, have you ever done snowshoeing?
Yes. I have snowshoes.
You do?
Yeah, totally. Want to go?
I've always wanted to try snowshoeing. I've never done it.
It's
but
great.
They do it out at Mary Jo's Arboretum.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Chad Picard of Spoken Sport and I were talking about it once, and I said, I kind of want to go.
And you can rent them from the Great Outdoor Store.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me know.
Do I need snow pants? What if I don't have snow pants?
I don't think that's that big of a deal.
I can fit in any of Drew's coveralls or like work no, stuff. They might be a little
swimming.
long, but we'll see. Okay. What's your favorite place that you've traveled?
Oh, Norway.
Oh. Favorite aisle in the grocery store?
Oh, the chips.
Is that a whole aisle? I guess
The
it is.
chips?
I guess it
Yes.
is.
Is that another first?
Yep.
Oh, great.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Ooh, that my house could be cleaned like with a snap of my finger.
Oh, I would love it.
Mm-hmm.
If you could share a meal with one person, living or dead, who would it be?
Oh, my grandpa, my mom's dad.
Oh, I love it. If you could eat one food for the rest of your life.
Bread.
What? Okay.
Yeah, I'm a breadhead.
Okay. What's your best piece of advice?
Ooh, to thine own self be true. Do your own
That's
thing.
awesome. Do your own thing.
Yeah.
Well, you are doing your own thing, actually, is a nice little wrap up to this. You're
Aw.
eating chips by yourself with your pens, wearing teal. I love it.
Yeah, you kind of want to be like me,
No,
don't you?
I truly loved having you on today. Thanks,
Thank you.
Renata.
I'm glad you invited
Yeah,
me.
we'll see you soon.
Okay.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of The Good Work, and a special thank you to Renata for joining us and for sharing the First National Bank in Sioux Falls' story. Plus, it was kind of interesting to hear a little bit more about her pens and chip habits. Tune in to next week as the event company talks about the most wonderful time of the year and the wonderful holiday parties that come along with it. Don't forget to subscribe to The Good Work on YouTube and iTunes, and follow the event company on social media to stay up to date on the good work that we are part of each day.